It's not selfish to want more, it's self-respecting. But most people don't see it that way, especially the ones who've spent years dimming their own light just to keep the peace. I know what that feels like, and it just erodes. You wake up in a life that looks fine on paper but feels empty in your gut. To tick all the boxes and still feel like something's missing. To convince yourself that maybe this is as good as it gets, because somewhere along the line you started mistaking obligation for identity and you forgot how to want out loud. And it costs you more than you realize, not just in happiness, but in time, in energy, in connection, and most of all in confidence. Because when you keep silencing what you want, you start silencing who you are. And the longer that you do that, the harder it becomes to hear yourself at all. You start settling, not just in your job or relationships, but in your belief about what's possible for you. And you stop reaching, you stop asking, and you start building a life that doesn't fit anymore, but it looks passable from the outside. And that's not honor, that's a quiet resignation. So here's what I want to offer today. Not motivation, not mindset tricks, but a return to yourself, to self-respect, and to desire. To the version of you that's stopped asking for permission, to want what you want. So we're going to talk about 3 things. Why most people betray themselves without realizing it, what honoring yourself really looks like, and how to start living from that place, even if the people around you don't get it yet or at all. Now, self-betrayal happens quietly because most people don't wake up one day and say, do you know what, I'm going to put myself last. But they do wake up and say yes to things that they don't want. They agree to plans that they're dreading, or they hold their tongue when they've got something to say. And they tell themselves, next time, next week, next year, until their whole life is full of next times that never came. And I know what that feels like. But it's not weakness, it's because you've been conditioned by family or culture or even trauma to equate self-sacrifice with goodness, to believe that honor means martyrdom, or desire makes you selfish, or that choosing yourself is a betrayal in some way. But it's not. It's a return to yourself. Now, honoring yourself and what that looks like, it's not flashy. It's not about chasing highs or quitting your job tomorrow, unless you want to, of course. It's about listening. It's about listening deeply to that quiet voice in your head that says, this isn't working. To the nudge that says that you are made for more than this. And then acting on it without an apology, without a 5-paragraph justification, without asking for a round of applause. But honoring yourself isn't always loud. But it is deliberate. It's saying, no thank you. When everything is screaming, don't rock the boat. It's choosing rest when the world says grind, or leaving the room when the energy's kind of off. It's staying in alignment with yourself even when it's lonely sometimes. Because if you abandon yourself to belong, you'll never feel at home anywhere. So how do you start living from that place? Well, start small. You don't need to bulldoze your life overnight or burn all of the bridges, but you do need to stop gaslighting your own wants. Stop brushing off the thing that keeps pulling at you. Stop telling yourself it's not the right time, when you know that the truth is you're just scared. So here's a simple place to start. Write down 3 things that you want. Not for your partner, not for your kids, not for your boss, but you, what you want. And then ask yourself, where am I pretending that I don't want that? Where am I making myself smaller to keep the peace? And then choose one place this week and act like you matter, because you do. You don't need to justify wanting a better life. You just need to start building it. And no, you don't have to burn everything to the ground to begin again, but you do have to stop betraying yourself in slow motion and then calling that loyalty, because it isn't. So ask yourself, if I really honored what I want, what would change first? Now, if this hits somewhere deep, good, because it means that you're still listening. Now, if you're a gay guy like me, over 40, and you're ready to stop doing this alone, you already know where to go. My school community, the Mindset Mentorship, is open, and the doors are there whenever you're ready. Just remember to keep honoring yourself and paying attention to what you need. Now, if this video helped, please hit like and subscribe if you want more videos like this each week, because we are just getting started. And I'll see you in the next video.